Hello, all Supernatural fans. Guess what? The journals are back. My leather guy had basically kind of give up on doing these because his leather shop and way everything it went, he just could not do these anymore. Not saying that he's not going to do future leather projects for me in the future, but right now he's just like I can't do this. So I was kind of like at the dilemma. I know there's a lot of people out there that are wanting these journals. So I became very good friends. Now she's like my sister, Jan Ashmore. And Jan was making some journals, and I contacted her and said, "Hey, Jan, here's the thing. Your journals are really close, and you did a really good job on them for looking at screen grabs and stuff, but they're not quite 100%. And I wanted to talk to my leather guy to make sure that he was fine with letting somebody else carry this torch. And so my leather guy said yes. And I talked to Jan. I said, would you be interested in doing these screen accurate? And she said, absolutely. So I turned this over to Jan. And as you're going to see, the leather journal is all done. These are the exact same height, width, everything as Supernatural. Okay. So obviously I've just got the little tab there going like that so I can do this one-handed. But so anyway, the journal, Jan is selling these. Oh, I've actually got my business card in there. But they are coming with the HW stamped in them now, the correct binder. So everything, it comes with, I believe, the clipboard. And then you can get the pins, medals, all that stuff from, you can get it off eBay. You can go to a military surplus store. I think Jan will sell it to you. Somebody's out there is going to sell it to you. It's not that big of an issue. I promise you on that one. That's the easy stuff. So the journal is 100% leather. And when you get them, they're going to be stiff, okay? And it has all the key features, the stitching that isn't straight, which was a very thing that when me and my leather guy were doing these, I was like, the leather's got to be, the stitching's got to be crooked. The pin holder is actually sewn on backwards. So everything is exactly like the shows. It's kind of done roughly, okay? Because the show actually made their journal. So Jan has produced these just the way that I wanted them. They're gorgeous. And when you get them, like I said, they're going to be stiff because they're new leather, guys. But here's the thing. Over time, if you're using this and, blah, 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 they're going to soften up and they're going to get real pliable and stuff. It's just with using them. I was just doing the Kansas City Planet Con Comic Con here in Kansas City here at the end of this past April, and my very good friend Lisa and Claudia had come up, and Lisa had brought her journal, and it was one that I had originally done, on my first run when I was doing these. And I'm going to tell you, that thing was so nice and soft and everything. But when they originally came out, they were stiff like this. So you're going to see this journal is kind of a beigey color, and then it's kind of darkening up. I told Jan I kind of like them a little on the lighter side. You can get them, I'm sure Jan can do them darker and stuff. But this is the way they were on the show until the episode where they showed Henry's initials there. And what they did, they came back in, and if you actually look at the screen grabs of this, they taken sandpaper and they just scratched the hell out of this, and then they rubbed a dark dye over it. And when they did it on here, they didn't even bother taking off the ribbons. I guess the ribbons would be down here. They didn't even bother taking them off, and if you look really close, you'll see the brown dye onto the white of the ribbon. So that can be done. You can distress it and make it more like what they did on the show to age it. I'm not sure why they did that, unless it had something to do with the HW here. But the HW stamp and everything, that came from my leather guy. He made a stamp and everything. I supplied Jan with a box, and when I say it's a big case of the binders, she's got the stamp now. She has all the measurements, and she worked with me making sure these were dead on the money, and they are. So they are now available for sale. So I know a lot of you guys out there have been, like I said, been hounding me. When are you going to do the journals? When are you going to do the journals? And here they are. Now, on another side note, pages. I've got a good friend named Georgia. She lives up in Canada. I believe she's on the east side up by like Montreal or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. And if I'm wrong on my geographics there, Georgia, I'm sorry. But Georgia does the pages, and she'll sell you the pages that you can put in here. I think they'll come with newspaper clippings, blah, blah, blah. We were working on that, and right now it's just become something that is very time consuming. Georgia's is, oh my God, they're awesome. So I put them in my journal. So what's that tell you? So you guys can, and I'm going to put everybody's information where to get these journals and where to get the pages. So you guys can get these ordered, and like I said, very, very good quality. Just as good as the shows, if not better. Okay? And you remember, you want them used and abused, because that's the way they are on the show, and I'm all about, trying to capture that authenticity of the same journal and stuff. So now I want to talk to you about, I just had a little bit of a run-in. I'm not going to mention any names, with a fan out there. And this fan bought one of these journals from Jan, and basically started telling people, oh, this is how you make them. Which it's kind of a shitty thing to do, because lots of effort went into these. But this guy was starting to produce them, and he was going to sell them on eBay, and I was like, okay. So I guess I do have a lot of weight in the supernatural world, and I don't like to abuse that or anything. But basically, I just told this guy, knock it off, or basically I'm going to make your life a living hell. And he obliged to it, so I'm all good with it. He pulled off the eBay ad, and then I think he had a website or a Facebook page. And I'm not going to mention them because we're all good. But he was also doing journals, pages, Georgia's pages that she did for the journal. And guys, this is unacceptable. I have people that really put time, effort into this. Georgia, actually, her sales from her journal pages go to help take care of their daughter. And there's a long story there, but that money is extra income for them. So when I see people, anybody could buy this journal and start copying it, and there's nothing I can do legally or anything like that, because you know what? We copied the show and stuff. But the thing is, when you take somebody else's work and you figure out how it's done and you turn around and you copy it, that's just really, really uncool. And so the thing is, if you want to do your own journals, that's fine. My thing is, don't buy these, don't copy these, because I will drag your name through the mud. I promise you that. I will make that my number one purpose. I guess I have a lot of fans in the supernatural world, I guess you could say. And that's cool, because everybody knows that what comes out of my shop or my friends' shops, people I get to do my projects for me, they know it's A1. And when people want to copy that and stuff and buy it and then they copy it, not going to fly in my book. I actually had a guy argue with me that I took his amulet and copied it. And I'm like, no, I don't do that. One, I'm not a copycat. I am, but I only copy the show stuff. And I have my resources to producing my own stuff, as many of you out there all know. And so I'm not going to buy somebody else's amulet and copy it and then say, oh, this is the one we came up with. That's asinine. I would never do that. Now, do they look the same? I guess. I don't know. I don't have this guy's amulet to do a side-by-side comparison or anything. But, I mean, obviously, if this guy really copied and went off the show, then chances are they're going to look, really, really close together and stuff. But my thing is, that's something I don't do. I don't like it when my friends get taken advantage of. Claudia she's come up with ideas and done things, and then people copy her over at So Geek Austin. So Geek Austin, and that's just unacceptable. I do not promote anybody that does that. I will mention it. I will do post on my Facebook page not to buy from these people because my friends, they're artists. They're awesome at what they do, and to have somebody try to rob that, taking up their hard time to figure out stuff, because this isn't something you just come up with overnight and go, "Wow, I just did it." It takes lots of planning, figuring out how everything goes together, and to have somebody come in and then you've done all the hard work, and then they're like, "Well, we'll do it," and we'll undercut them. Not going to fly in my book. So if you don't see me promoting people on my site and stuff, it's because one, it's not up to my standard, or it's something that they've copied off somebody else. And if I feel like it's a great product that would be worthy on my site and stuff, or if I think, oh, that's really close, but it just needs that little bit of tweaking, I'll work with that person, that company, and say, hey, you guys want to change this over a little bit and make it right, and I'll advertise it, sell it for you, and everything. So with that being said, uncool if you're doing that, and I will do my damnedest to stop you. Okay? So enough with that. Second, you guys are probably seeing a journal that's coming out called the Official John Winchester's Journal and stuff. Okay? It's like $40, maybe $60 if you get a few of the other things. And that journal, you guys, for the price, it's fine. But if you guys are thinking it's show correct and stuff, oh Lord, it's not. I could give you a list on that stuff all day long. Now, here's the other thing. I know not everybody's going to drop a major sum of money on getting an authentic journal like this. I know that. There's just budgets. Everybody's got a budget that they can deal with. Some people have more money than others, So with that being said, if you're on a limited budget and you're looking for something that's pretty cool, by all means get the little official journal. Now, I think it's a cool journal. I wouldn't mind getting one for myself just to keep notes in, because this is going to be all the journal pages and everything's going to be in this. So, this is not something that you keep as a personal note keeper. Sometimes I have to take a lot of notes, especially when it comes to the Impalas and measurements and da-da-da-da. So that little journal that they're selling for the $30 to $60, whatever it is, that's cool. That's a cool little item. Kind of looks like John's. So that, for if you just want something to kick around and doodle in, keep notes, your grocery list and what have nots, parts list, great little journal for that. If you're thinking it's John's journal, it's not. Okay, guys? And I'm not bashing this company for making them. I applaud them for making something affordable for fans. And like I said, because I know not everybody's going to drop big bucks on one of these. And it gives something that every fan can pretty much own, just with just a little bit of saving. So I don't want anybody to think that I'm kicking that journal in the balls or anything, because it is what it is. And this journal here is what it is. And this journal here is a replica of John Winchester's journal. Okay? So we're going to kind of compare apples and oranges there. But this is the real deal. The other one is a kind of a replica that's supposed to replicate John's journal. So I don't want anybody to think I'm being a dickhead or anything like that, because I'm not. I will be a dickhead if somebody starts copying things. That just really upsets me. And I don't tolerate it. I know it gets done. People that are doing that, man, I don't know how you guys look yourself in the mirror, okay? But everybody's different. And I'm just letting you know that if it comes to my friends, something that I've worked on, I've had now. I know some of you guys are going to go, "Oh, but Rick, your Angel Blades got copied." You know what? They did, and I was asked permission. Can we copy this? Sell them at cons and stuff. And I was like, "Yeah, sure. I don't care. I'm not making resin Angel Blades." You know, so that's and that once again, to me, that was a very cool idea to do that because not everybody wanted to spend. You know, I think what were they, $275 or something crazy for an Angel Blade. But somebody can afford $50, $40, whatever they were at a con. And plus you can carry it around at a con. The thing is, my friends, the people came to me and asked, "Hey Rick, is it okay if I do that?" I would have been fine with it if they wouldn't even have asked me. But it was just that common courtesy that they did that. And I respect that so much. And I'm always going to go, yeah, seriously. So for you guys really needing this awesome journal, it's done. Jan Ashmore has knocked it out of the park. Beautiful, beautiful work. The smell, I just love the smell of leather. It's there. I believe it does come with the clipboard in. So what you're seeing here, minus my business card that I've got on there, this is the way you're going to get it. And then I'll hook you up with Georgia so you guys can fill your journal with the correct pages and stuff. And she's done an awesome job. And and here's the other thing, guys. I've been asked about this, like, how do I deal with the stress of getting things done? I do them when I can do them. I tell you, you're going to get it when you get it. I try to make time to do stuff, but unfortunately, I have a very, 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 very busy schedule, and so do the people that are making these. Remember, they are just not sitting at home and like, "Oh, I'm bored and I'll make these tonight," or whatever. These people have jobs just like me, and so sometimes it takes things to get done. So bear with them. If it takes a week, a month, whatever, just slow your roll. I'm sure. I mean, I'll guarantee you that anybody that's coming that I'm working with, I'm helping out on projects and stuff, I promise you that you will get your item. I trust these people with my life. I mean, they are great people. They're not out to screw anybody. It's just sometimes they get a little backlog. They get a lot of orders and stuff like that. So just keep that in mind also when you're ordering stuff. But they are doing awesome work. My people from Mark and Jason and Claudia. Oh my God, Jeff, I call him Jeff number 3, who has the darkness. He's doing all the FBI cards and stuff. Awesome work. Stephen Cornell down in Florida does the spearheads for the weapons box. And I mean, I've got people that are top notch. And you're just not going to find anything better. How's that? You might find the same great quality somewhere else. They're just not going to surpass it. And so the people that I work with, awesome people. You couldn't ask. They're salt of the earth, I swear. So, and that's the people I like to associate with. So that is my little journal video, I guess. They are back. I hope you guys get these. They are so awesome, so awesome. And, when you order them from Jan, say, "Hey, Rick sent me over here," because that way she knows where, the traffic is coming from. And, if I'm giving it my thumbs up, then it's the real deal and it goes into my collection. You guys know I'm super anal like that. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you guys all get a journal. I hope you get all the pages. I hope you call people out that are reproducing stuff that they shouldn't be reproducing, that somebody else has made. It's a fandom. We're all here to help each other. Yes, I know some things are expensive. Unfortunately, when we do custom-made stuff, it gets that way. Unfortunately. I wish it wasn't. I wish this stuff was like all pennies and dollars because make me a lot happier because I got to pay the same price you guys do. So what's that tell you? I mean, I'm not made of money by any means. So I still got a 67 to build for myself. So anyway, just wanted to give my girls a shout out, Jan and Georgia. I love you girls. You guys do awesome work, and I hope you fans really get a hold of these girls for these items. They're outstanding. And I'm gonna let y'all go. have a good weekend. I should be doing some videos here on some of the Impalas this weekend. So, but I just wanted to get this video out for everyone to see. So take care. I love y'all. And until my next video, have a good one. Bye.